Welcome to Shifting Gears, and today we are out riding the Triumph Bonneville Bobber.
If you love motorcycles in the purest form, if you love to go out on rides and enjoy your own company along with your motorcycle, if you really find peace with just your machine, the Triumph Bonneville Bobber will surely please you. A single-seater motorcycle without an option for a pillion seat, asking for ₹1,000,000 ex-showroom, and with so much character, Triumph have surely nailed it in this entire package. The Bonneville range of motorcycles have evolved fantastically into a modern classics like no other brand have to offer. The very minute we saw the Bobber in flesh, we knew that this was going to be a very remarkable ride. Now in terms of aesthetics package, the Bonneville Bobber is minimalistic, authentic, stripped down, distinctive but still very premium to touch and feel. And also remarkably modern, even though it looks like it's a set of wheels from back in the day. The small headlamp, round LED tail lamp, LED turn indicators, the gorgeous looking single seat, fuel tank with a magnificent metallic paint job, the hardtail look lending swing cage at the back, spoked rims, slash cut dual exhaust pipes, bar and mirrors, engine detailing which begs you to keep looking at it, and a small analog speedo console with a digital display does more than enough justice for the asking price. Now it might not seem like a hell of a lot on paper or to your ears, but just look at it. Now the Bonneville Bobber is a long motorcycle. It has a wheelbase of 1510mm, seat height of a low 690mm and a weight of 228 kg, which doesn't make it the easiest motorcycle to be played around with. But you will be pleasantly surprised when you sit on the motorcycle. It does look big and bulky and for those with good muscles, but the Bonneville Bobber is very welcoming and you will feel at home instantly. The riding position is unique, with the rider leaning forward a bit to grab the wide flat bars and the mid-biased foot pegs. With that single piece seat keeping your bottom in place, it also keeps reminding you that there is nothing and nobody behind.
So, how does it feel to ride this Triumph Bonneville Bobber? Let's find out.
Powering the Triumph Bonneville Bobber is a 1200cc parallel twin liquid-cooled 8-valve SOHC petrol motor which shouts out high torque when you look at the engine. Although this is a derivative of the same motor seen on the Thruxton, the Cafe Racer model has a high power motor unlike this one. This block here produces 77 PS of peak power at 6100 rpm and 106 Nm of peak torque at as low as 4000 rpm, matched to a 6-speed gearbox. This is a torquey motor loved to be ridden easy and old school, but Triumph does offer this with traction control along with rain and road riding modes. Now once you fire up the motor, the dual exhausts release a symphony. Unlike the Harley-Davidson sound, the Triumph Bonneville Bobber is more soothing and refined to the ears at all times, whether idling or when riding hard. Vibrations are bare minimum. You do feel a slight buzz while exploiting the rev range, but that's not a problem really, as you will be most of the times riding the Bobber in relaxed fashion. Out on the open highways, we maintain speeds of up to 100 km per hour. Never did we feel the urge to move above. This is just the sweet spot. Also, because the Bobber is not really a corner carver and is quite a heavyweight champion, it is best to keep speeds in check for ease of maneuverability. But don't get us wrong, yes, this bike is more for straight lines when it comes to high speed, but within the city, the Bobber does handle Mumbai kind of traffics without sweating too much. The engine temperature on a hot summer day also managed itself pretty well. But when the radiator did kick in, the heat was felt on my arms rather than my legs. One problem with motorcycles in this format is ground clearance. The Bobber just scrapes at every opportunity it gets. You have to be careful while crossing our XL size speed bumps. Coming to the suspension, the KYB setup feels very good on the highway, resulting in a plush ride which, although not absorbent at all times, keeps the bike planted. But on broken patches, you do feel the thuds. Grip from the tires and braking performance were more than adequate. As you mentioned, this is a motorcycle which will do well over a ton, but it's best to stay at the ton and enjoy the ride. And when you do that, you are one happy rider. With over 130 accessories being made available, you can have your already distinct bobber suit more to your personality. If you have the money and you like what you see, this is surely worthy of being a part of your garage. But if you have a better half, you better have some consulting done before buying the Bonneville Bobber or get another motorcycle with a pillion seat.